So welcome to Salesforce Chanpur Group India, and today topic is Salesforce Code Analyzer, and this is a very best tool because of its popularity. So instead of PMD and other code checksum and like code scanner, so this is the best plugin over all the softwares of we can say that other things, right? So let me admit all. Okay. So here, let me introduce myself first of all. So my name is Rohit Kumar. I'm a Salesforce developer at Dell Technology. I'm a community speaker. I have 5x Salesforce certified and 1x Copado certified DevOps engineer. I'm a speaker blogger, and this is my blog name, Salesforce Hunt, and I'm YouTuber and also blogger. So you can follow me on social media handles. So this is my Salesforce Hunt YouTube channel. This is a Facebook page and this website and LinkedIn. So you can contact me if you have any further queries regarding like any Salesforce topics, because I know all the things, but I'm not expert all the things, but I can help you about all the things, right? So here we have some housekeeping rules. So please mute your mic first of all and keep adding question in chat window, and question will be answered in the last 10 minutes of this session. Okay, so here, so this is the agenda about this session. So introduction about Code Analyzer. So what is Code Analyzer and why we are using Code Analyzer, and because instead of these things we have lots of software and plugins, so why we need these things. So I will explain each and every term, and what is the prerequisite of this Code Analyzer. Install software, Salesforce Code Analyzer plugins, how to install it and how to configure it. So there some minimum configuration is there, so you have to maintain these all things. I will explain later on. So how to use the plugin. So once you install this plugin, after that how to use and how to execute this plugin for our Apex classes and LWC component, because we can write our code in real world latest web standard, LWC and Apex, right? So finally we can see the result. Okay, finally we can see the result. So what is the output of this Code Analyzer plugins? So we will see this one. So we can check the result in different types of we can say that the extension, that .csv file, PDF file, Excel file, based on your needs. So you can change the extension, right? So here, so first of all, introduction about Code Analyzer. So what is Code Analyzer? So Code Analyzer is nothing but it's a plugin. It's a unified tool for static code or source code analyzer in multiple languages. So it's always support Apex, Java, any other kind of languages, JavaScript, TS, TypeScript, and much more. And it's based on the command line interface, and you can check this output under any kind of files extensions, right? So, and the Salesforce Code Analyzer plugins create rule violations. Suppose if you have some problem in your Apex class about SQL, like some sharing settings with sharing and without sharing, as well like some security violations. So this plugin is a automatic find out that violations, and you will be see the output in particular file format, and you can fix that issue within the second, because it's clearly mentioned in the file, and you can easily understand. This is one of the best things, right? So here, fine. So you can integrate this plugin as well in your CI/CD solution. So suppose you are using any DevOps native tools in Salesforce like GearSet, Copado, and AutoRabbits, right? So you can also add these all kind of things in your Code Analyzer configuration part. But we have additional things about this Code Analyzer. Let's say if you have some issue about this Code Analyzer, so you can open GitHub open source repository, and you can put your comments and suggestion, so it can be improved the functionality based on your feedback. Okay, so I will show you each and every term how to do that, so don't worry. So here, first of all, this is some prerequisite. If you are working as a software or Salesforce developer, so this kind of software we already done in previous session, like like LWC and all the things like Salesforce SFDX, right? So before proceed this plugins in Salesforce, so first of all you have to install Java Platform Standard Edition Development Kit. So you can download this Java Platform or JDK files from the Oracle website, because Java also provided by the Oracle, right? And Salesforce CLI, very well, you are all Salesforce developers, so this is the tool under the Salesforce command line interface, right? So these two software is a very most important for us if you are working with this plugins. So you have to install this software first of all, then you can work. Otherwise you will get an error about this type of like internal or external command not found, something like that. Okay, so I will show you one by one point here, so how to check. So let me open my CMD and I will show you here. Yes, so now this is my CMD and I want to check my Java software is installed in my machine or not. So you can check. Let me admit someone is waiting. Okay, fine. So here now under CMD we have to type Java hyphen hyphen version. So this is the command to check this Java install in your machine or not. So it's automatic find out your Java software in your machine. So once you click enter, now you can see Java 1.0.11, right? So this is the 11 version. You can download any version as you want, because this is the compatible for my Visual Studio Code. So that's why I'm using this Java 11.0, right? Also, don't worry about these all two things, just focus on this LTS, long term evolutions standard, right? So Java already installed in my machine, that's why you can see this one. If you find something like internal or external command not found, that means your Java is not installed in your machine. So you can install the Java first of all, and then you can set the environmental variable in your machine. After that you will be see that kind of output like this. Okay, after that the second step is you have to check like SFDX CLI. So it's installed in your machine or not. So you can check SFDX. Once you type this SFDX, just click enter, right? So it's taking some few seconds, but it's showing all the commands regarding the SFDX. So now here this is the our Salesforce CLI. Now you can see the output, right? And this is the version, about this Salesforce CLI. So right now I'm using 7.162.0, right? And not version 16.16.0. So that's why it's showing here. So if you feel like this is all unnecessary information came here, so you can use simple way SFDX, then after that hyphen hyphen version, enter. So once you type these things, so it's only showing, it will be showing only one line of code. You can see this one, right? Previously you can see all the things in a single command, but once you type this parameter like hyphen hyphen version, you can see only the version, not like topics and commands and uses, right? Let me add someone is waiting. Okay, fine. So now this is like prerequisite, right? And we will see one by one points, how to use, how to install. And I already checked these all software in my machine, so that's why you can check in your site, right? If you find some problem, please reach out to me, I will resolve that problems. Okay, you can send me the message, that particular email ID. You can find out my email ID under my YouTube channel in about section, right? So I will resolve that problem if you facing some problem. So that, okay. So this is like prerequisite. So you have to check this all software in your machine, it's working or not. Okay. So if you find like this kind of things, that means it's successfully installed in your machine, right? So this is the prerequisite. Let me move the next slide. So here you can see how to install this Salesforce Code Analyzer plugins under the Salesforce. So if you are using VS Code, well and good, because VS Code is a open source and lightweight and is a cross-platform ID. You can use any platform, Linux, Mac, and Windows based on your need. That's why it is also be available under VS Code, and it's easy to use because every SFDX command follow the VS ID, right? So once this is the first command installation. If you install this code analyzer plugin in your machine or in your IDE, right? So this is the first command, sfdx plugins install @salesforce slash sfdx hyphen scanner, right? So means you know very well like plugins. If you know about this sfdx command, you know very well sfdx plugins. So let me check sfdx plugin first of all, because it's already there in our sfdx command. That's why you can check any plugins in any plugin install in my system or not. You can check with the help of this command, right? So here, like plugins, so just enter it. So once you type this one, you will be see like this kind of plugins. Okay, like lwc dev server. If or anyone used this dev server, so you will be get an idea about these things, I hope, right? So this dev server is nothing but it's a local environment, local host. Okay, you can check your component under a single screen of the Salesforce, and no need worry about every time you have to open your Salesforce, or and you can go lightning app builder page, record page, community page, any kind of pages you want. No need. Just this lwc dev server will open to you in single or simple screen, and under simple screen you will be see c colon your component name. That's it. And once you click that component name, you will be see the output, right, in a single screen. No need worry about here and there, right? Don't go. So this is the one thing first of all, right? So I already installed this plugin. That's why you will be see this plugin in my sfdx plugin commands. So if you want to install this, so you can execute this command. Instead of this dollar, you can use this one. So just remove this dollar, because dollar is a global variable. That's why this command is available for all kind of languages. That's okay. So now sfdx plugin, you have to type sfdx plugin colon install and then follow this command. Okay, once you install this scanner code analyzer plugins, you have to check this plugin is installed in your machine or not. So I already checked this plugin with the help of sfdx plugin command. So in the second line you can see this one, @salesforce slash sfdx hyphen scanner 2.13.7, means our scanner plugin code analyzer plugin is successfully installed in this environment. Okay, if you don't see this kind of commands or plugins, so please execute first this command, this installation command, then you can check your plugin, otherwise not. Okay, so suppose your plugin is an old one. Okay, so your plugin is an old one and you want to upgrade your plugins, so you can use the specific version of this plugin and you can upgrade your plugin or degrade your plugin based on your need or project need. Okay, so with the help of this command, upgrade plugin, just simple command, just follow this top command with this kind of version. So after scanner, you have to write @2.13.8. This is the latest version. That's why I'm using. Okay. If you need like old one or upcoming version, so you can always follow this command and you can upgrade your plugins. Okay, so this is the one thing. Fine. So now, guys, please tell me if you feel like you cannot see any kind of screen because it's a like a Google Meet, so maybe some I mistake something. Okay, so Aman, please confirm, can you see all the screen at a time, like this is
Yes, yes,
okay,
Rohit, everything is perfect.
okay, great. So now this is the process to install and verify and upgrade your plugins in your environment, right? So now, how to use this plugin under Salesforce? So basically, there are so many ways to use this plugin based on your programming language or based on your computer language. We can say that, right? So now, in this demo or in this session, I'm going to show you only two types of like code analyzer about my latest technology, LWC and the Apex classes, right? So once you install this plugin and you already checked your plugin and install your machine, well and good. Then this is the next step, right? So you can use this command to check the code quality and like a code analyzer if you have some violation, running violation, security violations. So based on your mm, component or based on your file, it's automatic find out all the things. So let me show you one thing before that. Okay, so this is my VS code, right? So under my VS code, how to check these all things? So just open your terminal, right? And you know very well this VS code. That's why I'm going to show you these all things here. Okay, now let me close all open editors. And now under this terminal, just you have to type first of all, check the Java, because last time I was using this CMD. Okay, now it's time to check under VS code this Java, because this VS code is a very intelligent, right, IDE, because it's already inbuilt everything in a single this window. So that's why you can see each and every uh, functionality under here. So once you type like Java, right, same thing you can apply like version here, right? So once you type, now you can see same output here. Means our Java also integrate with VS code. Okay, you can check SFDX, same here, like version. Once you type it, now you can see the version. Okay, this version. So this is the SFDX version, and this is for Java. Okay, now let me check the plugins is installed in your machine, in my machine or your machine based on your need. So you can check with the help of this command, SFDX plugins, right? So plugins. So just SFDX plugin. This is the command to check your plugins in Salesforce CLI. Okay, so just enter and check plugins is installed in your machine or not. Now you can see I have two plugins. One is LWC Dev Server and second one SFDX Scanner. That's why I'm talking about this one, right? So this is the very most important plugins here. That's why you can work accordingly. Otherwise, you know. Okay. So once you check these three things, now it's time to do this how to use these plugins and how to see the output based on our files, right? So now let me add someone is coming. Okay, so now once you checked it, under the root directory you can see this is my SFDX project, right? Dummy project. So under here you have to create one root folder, because all folders created by the VS code. Okay, so this is the root, and you just click on this plus icon, new folder, and it will be create a new folder based on your naming convention you can use. I'm using this code result. So I already created this folder that is called code result, and all the outputs will become under this code result folder. You can use this one as well, right? Like I already shown you in this slide, right? Like C user, my name, desktop, and you can also use like this, but mm, according to me or according to my experience, you cannot use directly like this because maybe some administrator permission you don't have sometimes, that's why. Okay, so always use that particular project, and you can create your folder, and then after that you will be see some kind of outputs under this code result folder, right? Right now it's empty, that's why you can expand or collapse based on your need, like this one. So it's empty right now. Okay, so how to execute my uh, uh, output commands or code analysis command here. So just you have to do one thing. So just here sfdx scanner runner. So this is the runner command. Okay, basically scan a code base with a selection of the rules. You can see the code base with all the rules in the single registry, but use the parameter to filter the role based or rule name, category, or rule set. You know very well. If you don't know about the Apex PMD tool, so you can watch my YouTube video, because I already mentioned all the rule set, categories, and that is called rule name as well. So you can find out this things under YouTube channel. But uh, Apex PMD tool having lots of configuration. That's why I'm not using Apex PMD right now, because this plugin, static code analyzer plugin, also include the PMD inbuilt. So no need worry about to configure each and every time, because it's a advanced. Okay, PMD tool is a old one, but we can say that this is the latest one. Okay, so now you can specify the format of the output as a XML, JUnit, CSV, or table format. You can print the output to the console or to a file using hyphen hyphen out file parameters. Now you can see hyphen hyphen out file parameter. This is the output. So this is the command like sfdx scanner colon run to run your plugin based on your selection files, that is called LWC. Okay, and this is for Apex security. I will show you each and every example with practical, don't worry. And this is the target. You know very well which folder you want to target in your project. So this target basically used for LWC, and this also here you can see the target for the Apex classes. So you can mention this star star means all classes under this folder. So it's the automatic scan your code and give you the output based on your format. So right now here you can see hyphen hyphen format CSV. So this output will be saved into the CSV file with LWC, and if you execute this command with the classes, so it's showing under this CSV file with Apex classes. Okay, so this kind of things we have. So I will show you each and every uh, like a line of code here, so don't worry. So this is the very most important. Okay, because no need worry about like any pre configurations, like you have to download your rule set file first of all, like Apex PMD tool, because previously it's have, but right now in this tool no need every kind of configuration. Just you have to install your Salesforce CLI, JDK, and that's it. And VS Code you already use, so that's why you can check your plugins under VS Code. Okay, so now it's time to do like some practical. So just let me move into my practical. So here, once you comes under the terminal, now you have to do one thing. Just type that commands. So I already have that commands. So let me show you. Okay, so for LWC, so now here you can see this command sfdx scanner run hyphen format csv, because right now I will be get output in this format that is called .csv file. Okay, okay. So now this target coming from LWC, and finally you can save this output in that particular directory. But I don't want to save in the desktop. That's why I want to change this directory into this folder. So how to do that? Very simple. And please keep in your mind, this is a very most important. And you can observe all my session with practical like Salesforce Chanpur group, all the session we have done with practical, no theory, no slides, something like that, because you can observe all of the sessions with not practical, only slide and some theory, and that's it. But I will show you each and every term in each and every session. In my session, you can observe always with practical, these kind of things. Okay, so now here under the code result, right, so I need this directory. So how to get this directory? Just right click, and now you can see copy path and relative path. So if you don't know about these things, so you have to know these things right now, because if you have like good exposure about LWC, that time it will help you, because package.xml file, or if you want to create your manifest file, that time is very most important for us. Okay, so let me admit that person is okay. Okay, fine. So once you get these things, so you have to copy that path, and once you copy that path, that particular output folder, just you have to paste it here. Okay, so how to paste it? Just here. Now you can see D drive, Salesforce, GitLab, and the following folder name. After that, you have to give, let's say, LWC output dot CSV file. So don't forget it, because of if you miss this for this extension of this file, so you will be get an error. Let me show you. First of all, let's say this one, and let me enter it. So you will be get an error about the extension. We cannot like this one output file must be a well formatted file path. That's why. Okay, and based on this icon also you can easily understand, because my command is not successfully ran. Okay, all commands my successfully ran because it's a blue color, and now you can see the red color. So now here it's asking like my file path with extension. So how to give the extension? Just very simple, lwc output dot csv. So don't forget it, this extension. Okay, file extension we consider. So once you type this one, right, just press the enter, and you will be get an output. Now you can see some command is executed automatically. No need worry about like every time you have to go cmd and something like that, because it's already inbuilt under the VS Code. Okay, so now once you expand this folder that is called code result, you will be see the same file as I already given the name, that is called lwc output.csv. Now you can see my file lwc output.csv. Let me add, someone is waiting. Okay, so now you can see lwc output.csv, right? So how to check this file having our lwc component or not? Just right click, reveal in explorer, right, and now you can see my file, right? So this file have like outputs, it's a having like 5 KB, right? So just double click on this one, and here you can see the problems, all the things about my components. So now you can see we have 24 like problems in my code. That's why you can see this kind of output. So how to fix out these all things, I will show you. Let's say here you can see the path. First of all, you can see the path of my project. Then security is having some like number, like 2 is the medium level, 1 is the high level or average level. Based on the levels you can easily understand, but most of the column is one is line number and like rule and description. This is the very most important 3 columns. Okay, and also category as well and engine as well, because ESLint also identify this kind of things, right? Because ES6 ECMAScript also use this ESLint, that's why. So now this kind of columns here to here, this one is a very most important for us. So you cannot skip any cost. Okay, without any cost you cannot skip this one. So now you can see line number, rule and description. Suppose I want to fix, and just please observe, right now we have 24 items. Okay, once you fix it, it will be decrease your number. So just here, let's say I have some problem under this component that is called lifecycle child.js file. Okay, so it's having no extra semicolon, unnecessary semicolon, means you can easily understand in line number 29 we have some extra semicolon, so you have to remove it. Okay, so no extra semicolon, no needed. So how to check it? So just copy this component JS file, okay, and go in your JS project. If you are using like window, so just press Ctrl P and you can see all the files under this command. So just paste it your file name, and now you can see your file name. Just open this file name, let me close it and check the line number. What is the line number here? So let me add, someone is waiting. Okay, so you have to check the line number. So now you can see the line number is a 29. So it's showing like 20 line number we have some extra semicolon. So you have to you don't need this semicolon, so you have to remove it. So how to do that? Let me show you. And please observe, right now we have 24 items under this file, right? And now 29 line, let me check the 20 line. So now you can see 1 2 3 all the lines, it's having like 32 lines. Under the 29 line you can see the semicolon. So suppose you have a method, okay, in JS, I'm talking about only JS, not like Apex and any kind of programming language. So under this JS function that is called disconnecting call by the life cycle hooks, right? So under here, no need worry about to close or end your method with semicolon, you know very well. So that's why it's showing this like unnecessary semicolon. So let me save it and let me deploy. So once you save it and deploy it, now you successfully deployed. Now you have to execute this command again because it's a new changes, right? So how to do that? Let me delete this one. Now you can see each and everything's like 24 lines. Under VS Code also see this CSV file, but it's not formatted each and every columns, that's why. Okay, so let me close this file first of all, don't save, and let me delete this file because I need this file with same name. So delete previous one, or you can leave it as it is and you can change the name and you can see lots of files, right? That's why. So let me open my terminal. Under this terminal, now you have to run this command again. Okay, so let me execute, and please observe, previously we have 24 lines, you will be see 23 after this command. So just execute this one and let's see what's happened. So here now you can see command is execute successfully and it's automatic create one file because previously I already deleted, it's a newly one. Okay, so just revel in explore, let me click on this file and let me add, someone is waiting. Okay, so here you can see this file. Let me check it's having 23 lines or not. So come down, can you see this 23 lines only, because it's automatic fixed I already fixed that particular files with extra semicolon. That's why you cannot see that child component here, child JS. Okay, so you can fix based on your need. Let's say it's unnecessary, equal to, or like load style is defined but never used. Let's say I want to fix it. Okay, so how to fix it? Let's say this component that is called scriptcomp.js. So just same thing you can apply. Just copy, come here. Okay, so here under the VS Code. Okay, and just Control P, paste it here, and now you can see the script.com.js file, right? And it's having load style. Here you can see the namespaces, right? So load style never used. I am using here in this import statement naming namespace, but never used under this code. That's why. So just remove it, and you will not get any kind of like code errors. This line number 17 is automatic remove, will be removed, like load style in never seen before. Okay, so you will be not seen these things in next command, because I already fixed it and also deployed. Now it's time to do execute this command again, and this time let me change this file name, let's say one, because previously you can see the one file here, right? Lwc output.csv. Now you will be see lwc output 1.csv newly. So let me press the enter, and let's say, so once you press it, it will be execute. Yes, all the commands. Now you can see newly file that is called this one. Let me open this file in my like Excel file. Okay, so let me open this one, and now once you open, you will not see any kind of like load style problems, right? So let me expand it, and we can cross check out. And now you can see this time is a 22, because previously is a 23, and before previously you can see you already seen like 24, right? So it's a automatic decrease, it's a automatic fixed your code based on this description and all the things rules, right? So let's say this is my old file, this is my old file. Let me copy that load style, this one, right? And let me search this load style things. Let me do that one thing. Yes, this load style text, let me copy and let me find out in this file. So now you can see this load style here, it's automatic highlighted, right? But let me search under the newly created file this load style. So here you cannot find, could not find what you were looking for, right? Because of it's already fixed, that's why. So it's a cross check, previously that files, and now you can see the new file. So this is for LWC. Now it's time to do like our Apex class. So you can execute like Apex class for the specific category. Let's say it's a security violations, or it's a code quality. Okay, so let's say come to my VS Code. Sorry guys. Okay, and now let me close this one. Under my VS Code classes, here you will be see the default. Under the classes we have lots of classes like this all things. So let's say I want to check the code quality of these classes for you, only demo, demo 1, demo 2, demo 3, only this one, because this class having lots of codes. So I will not showing all the fixing here, only showing this main things, right? Because it's taking some times, that's why we have only 1 hour for this session, that's why. Okay, so let me clear these things, and here let's say I want to execute Apex class commands. So how to do that? So in my slide you can see this command, sfdx scanner run hyphen format and csv file. This is for common for all, like these things like csv format or csv. You can change pdf, excel based on your need, but csv is better, right? That's why. So now hyphen category and the security. I want to check my all Apex classes with security violation. Means you know very well, like if you write directly SQL in particular list of accounts or something like that, so that time you will be get an error. What error? Security violation. So we will see this security violation under the SQL. Okay, so now once you have this security, and after that you have to see like target and the classic and output file, this is the uh, path. Okay, so this is the command to check the security violation under the Apex class. So let me do that one thing for you quickly. So here, let me check here this classes. Okay, this security. Let me check this Apex result. Okay, for security. So here I already write this command. That's why you can see this command here in my terminal. Okay, so once you press this key, so it's a automatic created another file with apex result.csv under this folder. Previously you can see my lwc output 1 and our lwc output, right? So right now you will be see apex result under this folder as well. So let me press the enter key and let's see. So once you press it, you will be see apex result under this folder. So let's see it's coming or not. Now you can see it's automatic creating this file here, Apex result. So how to check like some security issues under my Apex classes? So just you can reveal, and now you can see the Apex result. Just double click on this file, and now here, just let me format these things, and now you can see here for this one. Just focus on this demo class 3, not all. Okay, so just focus line number 5, this item problems in 5 line number 5 here. Okay, line number 10 you can see some problems. What is the problem? Validation CRUD permission before SQL DML operations. So if you don't know about this error, you just copy this URL, copy and paste it any Google Chrome extent, we can say that browser. So let's say here I need this one, and it's automatic redirect that particular website. So let me do that one thing for you. Now you can see Apex CRUD violation. So based on the property or rule set, you can find out or you can fix it. So how to check? So it's asking with security enforced. Here you can see, right? So you can check each and every quality about the code scanner, right? So how to fix that? Let me show you this one. So this is the security category. That's why you can see the category column, and engine is a PMD automatic inbuilt that particular plugins. So let's say I want to fix this demo class 3 and line number 10. So let me check under demo class here, or best way is demo class. Which class? Let me check. It's a 3. So demo class 3. It's a .cls file, right? So let me open this one. Now you can see the small code for you, right? It says just only getting the accounts, and I'm writing. I already wrote the SQL with this list of accounts and nothing. Okay, for your better understanding purpose, that's why I'm wrote only this kind of piece of code, right? So it's having some problem. So we already checked under this file that is having Apex CRUD violation, and currently this file having 6 items. So just observe. So once you write like with the security enforced, so you will not get that kind of violations. So how to write? Just copy this one, okay, and just paste it in your VS Code like this. Save it and deploy your class. So now once you saved it, now you can see successfully deployed. And now let me check. This time you will not see demo class 3 in your output. So how to check that? let me execute this class, and this time I want to make it this file apex result 1, because apex result already exists. That's why I make it apex result 1. Enter, and let's say the output. So just execute. Yes, it's executed now. It's successfully executed, and let's see, file is coming. Now you can see apex result 1. Let me open this apex result 1. So apex result 1, this one, let me open, and you will be see only 5 lines. Just focus. Previously you can see the 6 item. Right now you can see the 5 lines, and you cannot see any demo class 3 here, because we already fixed it. Only you can see this kind of class here. You cannot see any demo class here because of we already fixed it. So this is the way to fix out all the things, and it's a easy to understand line of code and everything, right? I hope you understand. So now this is the previous file, this is the newly file. You can easily observe. In the line number 5, you can see the demo class 3 is the old one. You can see the file name here in the top, apex result.csv. In the new file, you cannot see any kind demo class .cls file, right? So this is like apex class. Now let me do that one thing for you guys. Let's say I want to check my whole apex class at a time. So how to do that? So just you have to change one simple command under here. Let me show you. Let me clear. Okay, so now here, once you type, okay, so here in this command, just remove this category, and this time you will be get lots of apex classes, because we already filter like category like security. So this time you will be get lots of apex classes, means based on your project apex classes is automatic showing you. Okay, so how to do that? Let me show you here. Someone waiting. Okay, under here just press the enter key, and you will be get all the apex classes of this project. Now it's executed, and it's having some problem. Why? Because we didn't change anything under this file name. That's why, because apex result 1 is already exist. Now it's time to change this file, because here you can see, right? So just change this apex result 2.csv and execute it. Now you can see it's successfully executed. Under here, now you can see apex result 2. Let me open the apex result 2 this file, and let's see this time it's having here you can see lots of apex classes based on your project strength. Here you can see like 37 apex classes. Now you can see, and you will be you can observe and you can get all the description about that particular controller or apex class. Let's say missing apex document, missing apex document, avoid empty block statement. Let's say let me fix this one. It's which one? Demo 1, demo class 1. It's having like empty block. So avoid empty block statement. How to fix it? Let me show you. So just go back here. Let me open my demo class 1, and here you can see my constructor is a blank. That's why PMD tool or this code is static code analyzer is a automatic find out this is the blank code, and it's not doing anything. That's why it's showing like a empty block statements, right? So don't use any empty block statement in your code. Just always keep it clean and neat and clean your code. So just remove it, save it, and just deploy it. So once you deploy it, so this time you will not get any kind of this output that is called avoid empty block statement. So please observe, right now we have how many items? 37. Right now you will be getting 36 this time. So let me do that one thing. Let me execute this command again, and let's see. So here, now here, let me change the file name 3, and let me execute. Okay, so once you execute these things, now you can see it's automatic execute, and let's see it's coming or not. And now you can see apex result 3. So let me check under here apex result 3. So it's having only 35 lines, means we already fixed that particular class, demo class 1. That's why you cannot see any demo class 1 here. If you search demo class 1, demo class 1 having some another problem, but not empty blocks. That's why you can see here. Let me do that one thing. Let me search demo class. Okay, it's having here to here, and let's see it's having same problem or not. No, it's a Aura dog. It's a like apex dog problem. Avoid debug statement, debug logging statement. It's having another problem, not empty block. That's why you cannot see my like previous error or warning, we can say that. So this is all about this static code analyzer plugins. So guys, you learn something new, I hope. Okay, so if you have any query question, so you can ask me, or you want to share some knowledge in upcoming session in my group, so well and good, you can register to me, and I will provide the event to you, and you can explain or you can explore your knowledge in front of the pupils and community, we can say that.